Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna show you a really cool trick for your vocals. It's a trick really used on hardstyle, especially in those tracks where instead of having vocals where they are singing, they have like speech vocals, you know, where they are talking. If you've heard some of those hardstyle tracks, you know that those tracks has a lot of reverb on those vocals and they have like reverse effects and so on. So that's what I'm gonna show you today, and it's actually a really simple trick. So don't wait more, let's get to the video, but don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I post daily things, I talk with you, I do live streams, Q&As and all these things. And also don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this video if this video helped you. And with that being said, let's start with this. So well, here we have just a vocal of me talking. This is just a test to show you how to make this effect. So well, on this vocal we just have a bit of EQ and Nectar 3 to make it sound a bit better, but if you want a full tutorial about how to make vocals sound good, compress them, EQ them, add reverb and all those things, I have a tutorial where I show you everything about vocals, so I recommend you to go and check it out. So as I said, this trick needs a lot of reverb. So here we have this reverb that, well, it's just a preset, but I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. As I said, we need a really big reverb, so I'm gonna increase a bit the decay. You don't really need 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 15 seconds of decay. You can try it if you want to, but I'm just gonna put it on 4.5, 5, maybe something like this. I'm gonna increase a little bit the low cut because I don't want to make it sound that muddy. So let's hear it now. As I want it really wet, what I'm gonna do is decrease the pre-delay, don't have a pre-delay, and I'm gonna increase a little bit the attack, so this way it's gonna sound a bit softer. Yeah, like this is okay in my opinion. So now what we need to do to get this effect, we need to reverse the vocal. So just double click here and click on reverse. And now we need to render this. So what I'm going to do is select a big part of the track. So this way we keep the reverb here. Now let's go to the mixer, click on this little dot here. And now click Alt R or just go here, this recording, and render to WAV file. So now as you can see here we have the bounce of this vocal. But now what we're gonna do is reverse again those two vocals. And let's make them fit. So maybe you're thinking, why do you want to reverse if now you reverse again? You know, you're like in the starting point. So let me explain this. So if we have the vocal in reverse, what we're gonna have is in these gaps, we're gonna have the reverb of the part of the vocal before this gap. So in this part here, we're gonna have the reverb of this part of the vocal. Here we're gonna have the reverb of this part of the vocal. And here we're gonna have the reverb of this part of the vocal. And here we're gonna have the reverb of this part of the vocal. So now if we could play the track from right to left, as you can see here we have the reverb of this part. So it's like introducing it if we go from right to left. So now when we reverse again, we're gonna get this effect. Here we have the reverb of this vocal. So it's introducing this part. And in this gap here, we have the reverb of this part of the vocal. So here we're introducing this part. So now we get this effect. This is just a test to show you how to make this effect. So now it sounds so dirty, and here in this part we don't have the reverb because it's where it started. So what I'm gonna do is make this sound a bit cleaner. First what I'm gonna do is put this in a no mixer channel, and I'm gonna put here a 3T balance. And on this vocal I'm gonna put a peak controller. So now I'm gonna right click here, link to controller, I'm gonna choose here the peak, I'm gonna invert it, and here on bass I'm gonna put it type on value 0.2. Here we have the dry vocal, here we have the reverb effect, so when this vocal sounds, it's going to reduce the volume of this one. This is just a test. You can increase it as much as you want, the effect, so just touch this. I'm going to put it a bit higher. And also on this reverb effect, I'm going to EQ it a little bit. Just like this. And also I'm going to reduce a little bit the effect of the reverb. This is just a test to show you how to make this effect. But what can we do with this empty space here? I'm gonna add just a small reverb, and also I'm gonna add a small reverb on this vocal to don't make it sound that dry. So on the dry vocal I'm gonna use this reverb, just a short one, not a lot of mix, so it just makes it don't sound that dry. This is just a test. And on the reverb effect, I'm going to use this reverb that we used to make this effect, but not that much, just maybe 30%, something like this. So now this is not going to be empty. It's going to stay a bit more, the reverb. But this is not all, because now it sounds kind of boring. This, with my vocal just as it is. So what I'm going to do is pitch it down. You can pitch it as down as you want, but I'm gonna just try 2, 3, 4 semitones. And of course, if you know the key of this vocal, just pitch it down to the key of your track. So this way it's gonna fit better. But for now, just try maybe -2 semitones.
This.
Maybe 3.
This.
Or 5.
This is just a test to show you.
Just gonna try -3.
This is just a test to show you how to make this effect.
And now I also want a lower one to give more body and more like the devil sound. And to do this, I'm just gonna use manipulator and I'm gonna use the battery effect.
This is just a test.
But this is way too much, so I'm just gonna decrease the dry web so we have the -3 sound and the manipulator sound. And now it sounds like this.
This is just a test to show you how to make this effect.
So well guys, this is a trick. As you can see, it's so simple and it creates a really cool effect, really ambient vocal and kind of scary. The combinations are endless. You can pitch it down the way you want, you can pitch it up. You can also try to pitch down the reverb or pitch up the reverb. You can clone the reverb and have one octave lower and 1 octave higher and just try whatever you want. But as you can see, it's so simple to make. You just need a vocal, reverse this vocal and apply a lot of reverb, render this, reverse the dry and the wet signal, and then pitch down the main vocal. Just that. And if you don't want to pitch down the main vocal, you can not pitch it down, you know, it's just up to you. So well, it's just a simple trick I wanted to show you, and I think it can help you a lot. And of course, you don't need to use it only in hardstyle, use it wherever you want. If you make progressive house and want to try this, try it. If you make tech house and you want to try it, try it. If you make big room and you want to try it. Just try it on the genre you make and you want to try. So well guys, I hope you like this tutorial. If you did, please just leave a like. This is the way you can help me, and also subscribe so you don't miss any tutorial. Guys, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.